So let's just get still. And take a deep breath. And just very gently close your eyes. And just breathe. Feel your body begin to relax. Grateful for these moments of quiet. Rest in the stillness. And allow your heart to open to the love of God that is within you and it's all around you. You're never alone. Breathe and know that you are enfolded in God's tender care. You're calm. You're serene. And in this moment, you are at peace. This one moment. Right here, right now. This one moment, this holy instant. It's enough. So just breathe into this moment. And focus on this moment. Be here now and feel God's love just flowing through you. And just rest in that love for a moment. And feel that comforting presence surrounding you. And if painful thoughts come up, just allow them to. Just allow them to be. And then you return to love's embrace. And if feelings of sorrow come up, just allow them, as they will come up. And then you return to love's soft and tender embrace. You're never alone. Love is contained in your very breath. So here and now, in each moment as you move forward, gently, slowly, in your own pace and your own time, just notice your breath. Notice it right now. And gently allow love to fill any seeming void. God is with you now and always. And that is the thought that I would like you to take with you as we move just for a few moments into the silence. And so as we move back into the sanctuary, just know that you are loved. You are loved beyond measure. And with each breath, return to God's love and comfort gently, slowly, and with faith. With faith, you find your way along this journey of life in its many forms. So you're calm now and you are serene and you are at peace. Yes? Have a beautiful and a peaceful day. Namaste.
Thank you, Juanita. So beautiful, Juanita. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Juanita, you started us off in such a beautiful form. There's a beautiful song by Gary Lynn Floyd. I know that you know it by now. Please sing it with me. Open your mind, unfold your heart, relax your senses, feel every part. You ain't got a thing to fear, looks like love is growing here. So take your guard and let it down, deeper still until you come unwound. Breathe every breath, release your cringe. Love without waiting, slowly unhinge. You ain't got a thing to fear, looks like love is growing here. So take your guard and let it down, go deeper still until you come unwound. Unbound. You can stop waiting for love to find you. Look inside your heart. Love's already who you are. Already who you are. So lift up your voice, yeah. Let it be heard. And tell me your story, tell it to me, and don't leave out a word. Yes, 'cause I think I've been here too, 'cause I'm a seeker just like you. You ain't got a thing to fear, looks like love is growing here. So take your guard and let it down, go deeper still until you come unwound. Unbound. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, down, down. Unbound. Oh, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, down, down. You're unbound. Open your mind, unfold your You are the face of God. peace of God. I hold you in my heart, and I will always. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are my family. You are the face of God. Yes.
So let's take a deep breath and allow my words to be your words as I speak in the first person. I know that God is good. God is infinite intelligence, wisdom, divine guidance. God is peace. God is love. And I am one with that loving presence, with that peaceful presence. I am one with divine guidance, and I embody Spirit's wisdom. And I unify with all these qualities. And just as I know it is true for me, I know it is true for everyone within the sound of my voice. So today I embrace the good. I look for the good. I expect the good in all areas of my life. I know that wherever I am, God is. Peace is, love is. Spirit guides me to what is mine to do, and I step out in faith with clarity and confidence. And I know today is good and very good. So with a grateful heart, full of gratitude, I am so grateful for the center, so grateful for Reverend Stacy and Reverend Cheryl, who support me and every member of this congregation. So grateful for the volunteers that give of their time and expertise to make this day just perfect, from the time I'm greeted at the door until the time I wish everyone well. So grateful for the presence of Spirit in my life, and so grateful that the Lord always says yes. So now I release and I let go. With faith and trust, I release my word into the law, knowing it is already done. And if everyone could say with me, and so it is.
So it is.
are incredible. So beautiful and peaceful. Thank you for that. These words of peace. And this music, making me feel good. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded about who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. I got one for you. Everybody, you can dance in your seat. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, go ahead and dance in your seat. You get light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded about who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yes, yeah, yeah. May we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. Sound good. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, you can dance in your seat. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded about who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. Hey, see the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded about who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. What? One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Can't hear you. Hey, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you guys rule. You're the best. Love you.
Candles were lighting on Hanukkah. Blessings reciting on Hanukkah. Fried foods were biting on Hanukkah. Family uniting on Hanukkah. I made a clay dreidel to spin. Why does it only land on shin? Sufganiyot with my family. I'll take a latke if you please. Chocolate money on Hanukkah. Latkes are crunchy on Hanukkah. Presents from Bobby on Hanukkah. I want a puppy for Hanukkah. Latka. Menorah, come gather around the menorah and light each candle's flame while proudly we proclaim we're free.
Menorah, recall the great temple's menorah and how the oil they found kept burning strong and proud brightly. Menorah, watch Watch the flames as they're dancing, swaying. Feel the joy of the blessings we're saying. Menorah with 8 lights, it's called Chanukiah. Dear mighty Antiochus, you gotta understand.
You boys need to start tuchus and get out of our land.
The soldiers smashed our temple and all our oil is bad. Goodness gracious, now you made us mad. Gee, King Antiochus, you're really obtuse. You'll never get us worshipping Apollo or Zeus. We don't bow to idols you're made out of wood.
Guys, polytheism's no good.
It's no good, it's no good, it's no good. No, it's just no good. All this polytheism's no good.
Eight nights, we celebrate God's might and Maccabees for saving the day. 8 nights, a festival of lights. We give thanks that we've lived to this day. 8 days we'll have this celebration for miracles that happen, the victories and the light. Now here we are, our hearts and candles shining like stars. 8 nights.
Happy Hanukkah! We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we loved making it.
We're here with the rabbis behind Manhattan Jewish Experience,
a phenomenal organization and proud sponsor of our Hanukkah video this year.
Hanukkah celebrates the return of the Jewish people to their heritage.
Of Hanukkah set to West Side Story.
West Side Story is coming out in December. I can hardly wait.
And if you didn't know, that is Stacy's favorite musical.
Mine too.
And I won't tell you why.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
So we won't talk about that.
Thank you,
But
Andy Wolf, for sending that.
she was born on Labor Day.
That video.
That's all that is.
That's nothing to do with it.
I know. It has absolutely nothing.
Andy Wolf sends those videos for Hanukkah and Passover, and so really, I'm so grateful for all that she does to research that. So thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. Of course, Hanukkah starts at sundown tonight, right? Today, right? So first day's tomorrow. 8 days. I love learning about things like that. You know, if it's comfortable for you, if you please stand and say with me, God bless America and the rest of the world, and just give yourselves a hug. I'm Reverend Cheryl Bell, co-senior minister here, along with my sister and best friend, Reverend Stacy Hilton. And, you know, I'm so glad that you all are here. I have to take my glasses off to see you all. All right. Who's here for the first?
They look good today.
They do, huh? Who's here for the first time? Hi. Oh, wow. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. How did you hear about us? I had the lovely pleasure of speaking to you this morning.
Center for Spiritual Living, Prescott, Arizona. Scott came last week to do practitioner platform for David Alt as special speaker.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm over here, and so I thought,
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you. Our ushers have a gift for you, those of you that raised your hand. And here someone said, hi, how'd you hear about us? Your friend? Oh, your friend.
Thank you, friend.
Is that Loli? Yeah. Oh, actually, I recognize you with the mask.
Yes, even though you're not sitting over there today, we recognize you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for being here. I saw someone. Yeah, hi, how'd you hear about us?
I'm a practitioner who just moved here from Palm Springs.
Oh, all right. Welcome. Palm Springs. Oh, we'll be in Palm Springs in January, huh? I saw someone else. They point you out and they love you. That's all it means. And hi, how'd you hear about us?
CSL Seattle.
CSL Seattle. Kathy Ann. Kathy Ann Lewis. Dr. Kathy Ann.
Another one.
Hi, how'd you hear about us? Hi, your friend Carolyn. And what's your name? Ron. Thank you for being here, Ron. Awesome. Thank you for bringing him, Carol. Awesome. Wow. The holidays are upon us. They are upon us.
They are here.
They are here. All right. So, anything? Do I have any announcements to make? I'll do that later on, I guess. We're just want you to know that we're glad that you're here, no matter where you are on your spiritual path. You're always welcome here. Thank you for being here today. Enjoy.
Everything beneath the sun breathes like a harmonium. Pure perfection has begun, shining like a midnight sun. Out of darkness I have come. I see God in everyone. Let me be an instrument, guided by an heaven sent. May these grapes of pain ferment, alchemize to love's content, ever be a sacrament, knowing God is my intent. God, let me know your name. Hold me in the same breath as your word. God, I feel you all around. Oh, how you astound me with your grace. Rolling like a thundercloud, let me live my love out loud, standing for mankind and proud, baptized in a holy shroud. Peace be still and know me now. Peace be still and know me now.
I know it would be no problem to sing it after that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I said, yes, it's no problem. Yeah. That's why we have. It's great. Oh. Beautiful. What a beautiful tribute. Beautiful. here's another beautiful, thank you, Rob, thank you. Another beautiful tribute, beautiful song by Eric Clapton. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, 'cause I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong
believe, Jude?
I don't know.
I know
That you
better.
could do that.
I don't know what I was
Thank
thinking.
you for giving me the break in between, though.
Yeah, we do.
I tried,
Let me
I
take
tried.
the mic.
Yvonne, thank you for that beautiful video that you put together. You always do such a beautiful job.
Yes, thank you.
Always give your time and your talent. Wonderful. And Patty, your vocals, your ability to do that without just breaking down completely.
But I did, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dealing.
My friend Les, who was one of the people that passed away in 2020, my grandmother's birthday, 2020. We first met, and I was in college. He was my first male adult friend, just friend. I had lots of other boyfriends, but just friend. And I was so shy back then, and I was hanging out at his girlfriend's house, which is my good friend Stephanie. And I was just one that would just play the music because I was shy. I didn't really want to interact with people. And so he would always say to me, "You may not know what to say, Stacy, but you sure know what to play." And that still kind of holds true. That still holds true, and I think he would get a kick out of seeing me up here right now. But we kind of come full circle with that, so I know he is around. He's probably watching the Cowboys now, drinking whiskey and chasing some pretty girls around. So that's what we do. We leave. We don't get more enlightened, gain more enlightenment, or we're not more spiritual when we get on the other side of this plane. We are who we are. And so, God bless you, Les, and go Cowboys. Les had a gift for gab, and he never met a stranger. And he was just my friend. You know, you just have those people that are just your friend. So I miss him. I think about him every Friday night. We used to hang out every Friday night at Fridays in the Marina Del Rey. For years, way too long. I'm embarrassed to tell you how long we did that. And yeah, he was just my friend. And I'm here. I sound a little rough around the edges, and that wasn't because I was out too late partying or anything, but I have a sore throat. I'm vaccinated, I'm boosted up, so I'm good. So just know that, and I've had COVID, so just know that I think it's a sinus thing that's draining, and all is well. And what put it really in perspective is when I saw Juanita and Monique get up here this morning. And I just have to say a big thank you, and I won't go into too much more because it'll be a big, ugly cry, so thank you both. Thank you, Laura, too, for being here. Life, I would like to say, you get on the spiritual side, you just walk the spiritual path, and it's just easy. Life is like an obstacle course. Obstacles do not block the path, they are the path. What's in the way is the way. We're spiritual beings living a human experience. And so the path, the obstacles keep coming. Whether you have a Sunday talk and you have a sore throat, whether it's larger than that, obstacles keep coming. It's how you handle them, how you respond to them. How you respond to them. It's not by ignoring it. I can tell you that. I have some beautiful examples of that, so thank you for that inspiration this morning. Because it kind of got me out of my own head in my own way. Tapping in and using our natural gifts and talents, that's the easy side of life. If I could stay there and pick music and pick songs for Patty to just sing and me enjoy all day, I surely would do that. Some days I do. Some days I do. But it's the other stuff where life gets lifey. People are people-y. God, they are people-y. As a minister, I had no idea how people-y they can be. But we all have a journey or a path that we choose. I don't know when we choose it. I don't know. But my path isn't like Reverend Cheryl's path, or Reverend Wanda's path, or Kitty's path, or Raven's path, or anybody's path. And so, as much as I would love to help everybody guide you through what you should do to get over that hurdle, I do my best. However, you're going to do it your way, as well you should, right? It's really looking at why the obstacle keeps coming your way. Why do I keep getting a cold with every Thanksgiving? Subconsciously, it's for me to look at, right? If next year I don't want this, perhaps I should do a deep dive into that? Just saying. I got a year to think about that. I mean, but sometimes, things really come that just really cut you off guard. It's a big pothole. And the things that pop up out of the thing, and you're like trying to whack them down, you just keep going down the path, and it's like, you know what, this is just never ending. And then, you walk into a place like this, and you feel, hey, she's talking about me. That's my life. My life isn't any different from your life. I just know that I've got Spirit on my side. That's it. You know the same thing. Now the blessing for being up here is I have to look at it before Sunday to express authentically what I'm choosing to express to you. Because authenticity is very important to me. And so if I haven't worked through it, I'm not going to talk about it until I work through it. But I don't have less obstacles because I'm a minister. God, I wish I did. I should have signed up for that program. Maybe, Franny, you're on that program. Sometimes it's a scary ride. Not just a sore throat, but the loss of a loved one, loss of a child, the financial just stuff that goes on when you have more month than money. We have family members that are people-y. They're the most people-y, right? And we allow them to get under our skin and push our buttons that we put there. And we blame them, and then we're mad at them. Although they didn't put the buttons there, we did. So we can uninstall the button at any time we choose to. Triumph. Webster's dictionary defines triumph as victorious, conquering, rejoicing for or celebrating victory, notably successful. And triumphant journey is the human journey. Getting over each and every obstacle as best each of us can. So no matter how much you live this teaching, Science of Mind teaches each of us to remember that with God all things are possible. It's done to us as we believe. We're never alone. You and God are walking this journey together. And we're all walking on our own path, walking each other home. I love that saying. There's somewhere, by some design, there's an invisible stamp or mark on our hearts or our forehead or somewhere that says return to sender. The good news is that we're all going to go back to the sender. And we all have to remember that when life gets lifey. Just keep getting up, showing up. Again, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Juanita and Monique. Thank you for leading the way today and being the example of that. I think what now needs to happen is for us to just embrace the change. We see a whole world around us right now that is so set on keeping things the way they are that they're going to be, if not already, devastated as it changes. And so I could keep moving the hurdle back, but guess what? The hurdle's coming. I could keep, trying to move around the wall, but the wall's still going to be there. And so the trick is, how do I triumphantly conquer the wall and the hurdle? It can be messy. But what I know is that it's possible. What I know is it's also not going away. It's not going away. But we're not victims. Whatever we create, we can uncreate. And so there's beauty in all of it. There's beauty in the obstacles and the hurdles. There's beauty in the sore throat and the love loss. There's beauty in the financial devastation. There is a gift from each and everything if we just move through it and stop moving around it. It really causes much more pain and suffering in the long run, I found. Embrace the change. Each and every one of the individuals that we saw in that video that made their transition in 2020 and 2021, they're good. They've returned to sender. It's a wrap for now. I'm not going to get into this whole reincarnation discussion because, I'm not of that thought, and I'm fine with those that are. But I have no business talking about that which I don't know. And so I don't talk about death, I talk about life. That's what Ernest Holmes says in the textbook. Each and every one of those people in that video, and each and every person that weren't on the video that passed on, and that have ever passed on, had a triumphant journey. It brought them back to who they truly were. So now, instead of having a human experience, they're having a spiritual experience. Yeah. There's no such thing as, we don't believe in heaven and hell. They're states of consciousness. And so I can have just as much heaven as I could wherever heaven's supposed to be, right here and right now, on this beautiful Sunday morning. Through the tears, through the sore throat, through the sniffles, or I can make it hell. I choose heaven. Please join me. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Stacy. Oh, you're thanking me for the water and the crystal glass.
I really like the crystal glass.
She likes the crystal glass. My mentor and teacher, Dr. Maura Fox of Redondo Beach, CSL, would always tell us we're having our eternal life. This is it. This is part of it. So we're living our eternal life right here and right now. This is not going to happen. We're doing it right now. Just in this form. How many of you think that life has treated you well? All right, I love those hands. Because I was going to say, if whoever didn't raise their hand, they need to see me or Stacy or a practitioner. So we are a product of life. We live under the illusion that life happens to us. No. Life happens through us. Through us. We are not a product of coincidences. Some people think we're a product of coincidences, happenstance, and circumstances in life, lifey stuff that come our way and just, plop into our experience, and we do our best with them. And we were either dealt a good hand or not a good hand. And that God will see us through, and it's our cross to bear, and all that kind of stuff I do hear. Well, let's be clear, folks. Life does not happen to us. It happens through us. The master teacher, I'll say Jesus, It is done unto you as you believe. Reverend Stacey made reference to that already. Believing is more than holding beliefs that we think are righteous. Believing is becoming. We cannot hold a belief into our emotions that affects our physical being. It flows out through our words, it permeates our thinking and our actions. In her book, Becoming, that some of us got a couple Christmases ago, Michelle Obama says that becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. I see it instead as a forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously toward a better self. The journey doesn't end. It doesn't end. My mother made her transition 5 years ago, and unfortunately, to me, and I do miss her every day, and I think about this a lot, that someone said to me, which I thought at the time was kind of insensitive, well, she's having such a good time, she wonders why she didn't do this sooner. And I just stared at them and thought, you bitch. I mean, I did. I'm like, wow, how dare you say that to me? But, and I think about that all the time. And, and unfortunately, I could hear her saying that. If I really admit it, I could hear her saying that. Because believe me, she is all over the place. She's here somewhere, I'm sure. I believe that. And I could tell you some stories, but that's okay. The one thing I love about children is there's nothing in the way. They're just being. Sometimes in wonderful ways, sometimes in ways we don't particularly care for. I was in Dollar Tree, which will be $1.25 Tree soon. Yeah. But that's what I heard on the news. So, there was this kid, the one in Sun City, if anyone knows where Sun City is, it's like a concrete floor. It's almost like a little warehouse. And so a scream is an echo, kind of echoes throughout the building. And I could tell this little kid was having such a good time with that scream because he kept doing it. And he could hear himself. And so I'm like, And I'm standing in line thinking, he is having a good time listening to that echo and himself screaming while the lady in front of me is like, if that were my kid, I would just snatch him up. And I thought about the difference, because I'm thinking, what a good time he's having. And I know his mother was not probably having as good a time as I was listening to him, nor the lady in front of me, because if it were her kid, I knew what she was going to do to him. But it's just funny, perception and the way people think. It's okay, right? Emerson says it's important for us to get our beloved nothingness out of the way, right? He actually said out of the way of the divine circuits. To get all that piled up stuff that we bring to life. Our excuses, our alibis, our pettiness, our fears, our doubts, and all of that other crap. I don't know what else to call it. Well, yes, I do. We must accept responsibility for our journey, our healing, and our prospering, and so forth. Nobody can do this work for you. No one can do it for me. You're in charge. I'm in charge. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, says, as high as we shall make our mark in mind and spirit, so high shall be its outward manifestation in our world. The possibility of demonstrating depends solely on our belief. It's very important to take control of our reactions in life. All of our reactions are optional. Experiences don't make us. We are not the product of our experiences, but our reactions to our experiences. The experiences may never be changed, but our reaction to them, our emotions around them, can be healed, refined, and advanced. It's what Reverend Stacy and I teach in our workshop, Quantum Living Process. A lot of healing goes on in that workshop. A lot of buttons get uninstalled. That's why we like it. You know, the price we pay in mental and spiritual coin is through our consciousness, our attitudes about everything. Oftentimes, not our consciousness, but oftentimes metaphysics, you know, I like metaphysics is embraced by some because it seems like it offers a work-free way, you know, to get what you want. Gee, it sounds great. I'll just sit down and do this wonderful thing within myself. I'll meditate and pray and open my eyes and look around, and it's falling out of the heavens, plop, right down in my lap. People, it's way more. It's not just about a parking space. This couldn't be further from the truth. You know what treatment does? What we call spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer? If you haven't taken a class yet, and if you have, you already know what I'm talking about. Spiritual mind treatment is really just a truing up of our own awareness of what is true about us, of what we believe about us and the world. And what we are doing is to bring a clearer awareness of life when we pray. For or with someone. Or especially, it's always for ourselves, believe me. And there's not a practitioner in here that cannot tell you when someone comes and asks them for a prayer, it was their journey as well. Like, I can't believe that person came to me of all people. Because that's something I'm working on. That's how it works. Part of the triumphant journey is celebrating life, not only the lives of the people that we acknowledge today, that passed in the last 2 years, but the triumphant journey is living in decisive action. You know, it's a commitment. Living triumphantly means willing to make decisions, knowing that you can change your mind anytime. You know? And someone said to me, well, you said you weren't going to become a minister. I said, I wasn't. No intention. But guess what? I changed my mind. I mean, come on. You know, a guided missile has that fabulous system where they launch it and the computer within it always is correcting. You know, no missile ever is going in a straight line. I hope. Because it has to hit its target, but instead it's the computer inside of it knows when it's getting off a track, and it puts it back on course so that it hits the right target. At least that's what I'm hoping, right? You know, our decisions and our actions don't have to be perfect. They don't, and they're not going to be. And if somebody is perfect, please talk to me later. Because we can change our minds and we can correct our course. That's the good people-y part. Right? The most important thing that we must do is to remember to make a decision to launch. Right? I celebrate each one of you. just as I celebrate each person on that screen, and Reverend Stacy, and this center, and Las Vegas, and every CSL, and everybody, this whole plane, I want to celebrate. You know, I know these last 20 months have been challenging. I mean, and if they haven't been challenging, maybe they're only challenging to me. And that's okay. But as I look out and I see your beautiful faces, and I see more of your beautiful faces than I saw this time last year, I have a feeling we all had a little bit of a challenge with what's been going on, right? But guess what? We've made it through this far. We did. I celebrate you. You know, in our CSL Global Vision 1 is to create it says to create a world that works for everyone. And we, Stacey and I, make a habit of saying create a world that works for all, because it includes everything in our minds. I won't read it to you, but what I thought about this morning is that I have a beautiful aunt who I love dearly, who sends me Bible verses that I, you know, and anytime I post something on Facebook, you know, she may say something about it, and I don't answer, I don't say anything, I'm very respectful, I don't say anything, but I don't believe we're pious. I don't think this is a pious teaching, you know, I just don't. And there's nothing wrong with knowing that we're limitless, that there are no limits for our lives. I can't imagine a deity having a problem with that myself, if there is such a thing. We can celebrate this journey we call life. And I want each of us to do that on a daily basis. And I want you to all have a wonderful day, because I love you. Thank you.
You know, you ladies are the computer in my guided missile. You're always showing me the right way to go. That's why I love you so much.
You guys are incredible.
You're guiding my missile. You're my missile guider. What kind of weirdness is that? I don't know.
I don't want to cry anymore, that's for sure. It's been a long time since I...
Woo! Did that for you. Sorry, that was some ugly crying. Okay?
I'm not going to do that now. No, I don't
think so. Not with this one.
This is beautiful crying. Well, thank you. I think this is a song
by Lauren Daigle. It's a beautiful song. It's called Hold On to Me. When the best of me's barely breathing, when I'm not somebody I believe in, hold on to me. When I miss the light, the night is stolen, when I'm slamming all the doors you've opened, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the end. Hold on to me when I forget I need I'm tired of all my pretending. Hold on to me when I start to break in desperation underneath the weight of expectation. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I've reached the end. Hold on to me when I'm prepared to lead you. When I let go, hold me again. I could rest here in your arms forever, 'cause I know nobody loves me better. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Thank you.
Reverend Cheryl picked that song.
Oh, she is so good.
I know.
I did?
The first time. Yes.
Oh, for Thanksgiving.
I meant to
Yeah.
say that. I meant to give you that prop. So that's really a beautiful song. Thank you, Reverend Cheryl.
It is, and sung with that beautiful Patty voice. You know, she has that skirt on, and I wanted to twirl. I always want to twirl, though, when I come up here. I resist the... this is our time of giving and receiving. Oh, and we're not passing a basket around, but we do have a basket in the back of the room. If you would love to leave a love offering or a tithe, that would be awesome. If you don't mind saying our affirmation with us as you hold your gift in your hand. From the love of your spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of our faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. As we have so many ways to give. Give of our talents, of our treasure, and of our time. I give thanks for each and every gift and each and every tithe, knowing that the giver is blessed, multiplied abundantly. Now what I know too about the gift is that it is a blessing to Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living. It is as much as it is a blessing to LVCSL as a blessing to the giver. I love that. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. I know that each and every gift blesses the giver. I know that each and every person within the sound of my voice is abundant. And for those that do not know or believe that, please put that thought and install that button, because it is the truth of who and what you are. You're a blessing to the world. You're a blessing to this center. You're a blessing to your life. I'm grateful for each and every gift and each and every time. And I love you all. And so it is.
Serves my highest good, then it will
start with the annual Casa Angel Tree Toy Drive. Today is the last day you can bring toys in. So if you didn't bring any toys, you can rush right out here and come right back with them and put them in. Tomorrow. Okay, we'll extend it so you can shop today or tomorrow and bring them in tomorrow. Because we've been doing this for 20 years, so it's been a very, very, very wonderful thing to do. If you'd like to help decorate the sanctuary for our December 19th time, you can buy a poinsettia that we put all across here for just $10. And it will be in honor of someone that you love or just maybe yourself, in honor of you. And you'll be able to take it with you on that day. And how to do that with the $10 is there's a little pamphlet out there, and you can just, the forms are right on the happenings table. I have Jamie who would like to give a little announcement. Jamie is our newest practitioner in our Ministry of Prayer team, and so we're excited to have her.
Good morning, everyone. We talk about, or they kept talking about the calling, and so a few weeks ago I came to both Reverend Cheryl and Reverend Stacy and said, I don't know why I'm here, but I have a calling. I lost my son just over 2 years ago. And so I have been guided or heard a calling to create a forum. And so because grieving can be a little bit of a different journey, I'd like to share something that just came to my attention yesterday. Grief is so cruel, so all-encompassing, painful and sneaky, emotionally and physically. I'm just deeply sad, exhausted, and aching all over. If I had something I could do to help, it might be better. But for all I can do now is just sit and wait for what comes next. Well, what comes next is Thursday. I'm opening something called Precious Cargo Cafe, and we're going to be doing it on Zoom. It's just to discuss whatever comes up about death, loss, and we really are going to stay by the big book, Science of Mind, and talk about living. So I will be at the happenings table if you'd like to have, if you have any questions, or if you'd like to leave me your email so I can send you the invite on Thursday at 8 o'clock, just to see what unfolds.
Beautiful.
Our wonderful Julius Brown is waiting for us to take pictures of us for the holidays, and you can pay for these. It's $20, that's all it is. You can pay for it at the bookstore, either with your cash or with a credit card. So that's right after service if you'd like to do that. He's taking pictures today and also next Sunday, if you'd like to wait until next Sunday or this Sunday, today, either way. It's finally happening. Our first class of the last week of the month is starting with Reverend Cheryl teaching the power of decision. And I'd like you to come up, Reverend Cheryl, and tell us a little bit about what you'd like us to know about the class.
Not much. I just wanted to read the inside of the flap from the book. This is the latest book, and if you have an older book, the pages are different, but it's fine. I have both books too. I don't have the 1965 version though. Every great achievement the world has ever seen was born with a single thought, and every great person who ever lived has mastered the art of decision making. An indecision is a decision to fail. Raymond Charles Barker talks about that, and he explores the decision-making process in the individual and the role of the subconscious mind in either helping or hindering each of our decisions. He provides specific steps to shift and balance decision-making power in your favor, and he brings to light the ever-present power of will to change and a situation and yourself for the better. That's what the class is. It was my first class ever taken at CSL in 2006 with Reverend Cynthia. So if you want to join me, it's a virtual class. It's on Zoom. It's not in person. I'll be in the back of the room to have any discussion you want. Thank you.
Thanks for asking you.
Okay, and it's time to renew our membership, so we just need to do this annually, and the forms are on the happenings table in a brass folder. So sign up if you haven't done that yet. We're going to be having our holiday gift fair is this coming Saturday. So I hope you didn't spend any money on gifts yet because you want to spend them here, right? From 11 to 4. There's going to be lots of vendors, and if you do know someone that is a vendor that might like to join us and sell some of their wares, let them know to call the office because we can always use more. Okay, and the Heart of Peace meditation is Wednesday, December 8th, a week from Wednesday, from 6 until 7. And of course, we all know that the power of consciousness is just multiplied when more of us join together. So the more people that can come and join in person, it's just so wonderful. You'll love it. Our practitioner Aldo does just such a wonderful job facilitating, and we always have Karen Jones, who does just a magnificent job with the singing bowls and singing herself. So please join us if you can. For prayer support, you can just send your prayer request to prayer@lasvegascsl.org or text 702-524-7096. The Healing Words Book Club is going to be meeting at the end of January on the 26th, and their book is called Our Time Is Now by Stacey Abrams, if you'd like to get that book in advance. If you're having any trouble finding parking, the north side of the center has more parking. And remember to look for us on Amazon Smile. If you couldn't make it for some unknown reason to come on the 4th and you want to go to Amazon Smile and do your shopping, at least know that we're on there so you get a percentage. We get a percentage of that. And the address is just amazon.smile. Wait a minute, that's not right. Amazon, it's smile.amazon.com if you want to do that. And our bookstore is open today, as I said before, and we have lots of wonderful things for sale today, as well as the books across the window there are all 60% off, and there's some wonderful books there. And just remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and of course subscribe to YouTube, thanks to Julius. Have a great week, everybody.
Thanks, Kitty. You too.
I'm taking that class. I've decided to take that class.
That's nothing like the last minute.
Darn,
Oh, please. Thank you all. I would like to ask our practitioners to come up, please. Well, Minister of Prayer team. Any visiting or ministers or practitioners are also invited to come up.
I have good news. We have a new Prac 1 class that just started. I won't name any names, but there's some
Yeah,
awesome
Stacey has a
people in the
Prac
class.
1.
Just saying.
This class has started, how many people? Six?
Six.
Wow.
You gone? Six.
Awesome. Well, one is hiding there. These are the folks that hold this place up, hold Stacey and I up, and we just absolutely adore them, and believe me, we could not do any of this without either one of them. Awesome. And so if you would love to have a prayer with one another, for them, with them, however, we also have a box called God's Pocket. If you want to leave a prayer request in there, that would be awesome as well. All right, Reverend Stacey's going to give us a closing prayer.
All right, so if you would just close or lower your eyes, if you decide to, take a deep breath. As we just bask in what has taken place this morning. The celebration of those that have gone on and returned to center. The celebration of those that are here, still triumphing over this thing called this journey, the human journey. Oh, and I just know that as we hold on to each other, we move through it with grace and ease. Knowing that we are loved, guided, supported, in the expression of the divine that each of us is. I'm so very grateful for all that has taken place this very morning, for it just makes my heart sing. Oh, and so as we take this energy out, this energy of light and love, We spread it through to each and every person that sees the smile behind the mask, the smile in our eyes. It doesn't get much better than that. I am so grateful. And together let's say, and so it is.
Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is. Great meeting you guys. I know. You would be bold. I got this feeling inside my bones. Goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Flying high, no ceiling when we're in our zone. Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, got that hot blood in my body. When it drops, I can't take my eyes off of it. It's been so phenomenally, my life the way we rock it. So don't stop under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, we already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you. Dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you. Dance, dance, dance. All those things you should have done. Dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Just dance, dance, dance. That's all you gotta do. Just dance, dance, dance. Oh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's just you know. All through my city, I lose control. Flying high, no ceiling when we're in our zone. Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, got that hot blood in my body. When it drops, I can't take my eyes off it. It's so phenomenally, my love the way we rock it. So don't stop under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, we already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you. Feel good creeping on you. Dance, dance, dance. All those things are shooting you. Dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Woo! Yes! Just dance, dance, dance. All right, Lord. Just dance, dance, dance. Woo! Just dance, dance, dance. All right, Oliver. Yeah. Just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Oh, Laura. I can't stop.